Ever since the Hulk's first appearance in 1962, one could imagine how difficult it'd be to translate the larger-than-life character into reality. While films have been able to use CGI to adapt the Hulk onto the big screen, it's been tricky to interpret the character outside of major motion pictures, like for a theme park or event. So, I'll be looking over the evolution of Hulk's vastly different appearances outside of movies. Halloween costumes aren't something that I count when it comes to topics like this, but it'd feel wrong to not talk about the first Hulk costume that was created by Ben Cooper. It's unknown when exactly this first appeared on store shelves, but the earliest that I could find featuring a Hulk mask is from 1968. Ben Cooper's costumes left a lot to be desired. I don't get how characters like Hulk were easy to screw up. They essentially just made a sleeveless graphic tee with the Hulk on it and thought, that's fine. At least the mask is decent, and the lower half of the costume is purple, so this costume was halfway there, unlike the other heroes. There were other variants of this costume, with different art and masks, but during the 80s, they actually got it right, opting for a sleeved look with a printed muscular chest. Eventually, Halloween costumes got better as the years went by, and Hulk would slowly begin to look like himself again. Oh, and there was also this She-Hulk costume from Ben Cooper.
Yep, that's scary as hell.
In 1976, Marvel had a comic convention that featured a few of their notable characters in the flesh, including the Hulk, who was presented through the use of an inflatable costume.
And speaking of the Hulk, there he is. Now, he may not be flesh and blood, but this is the closest we were able to come to him in a short time. I want to tell you, he was one of the hits of the show. Whoever is inside of him sure did a great job. He didn't beat up more than a few kids.
It looks silly, but I love it for that. The convention was a huge success in bringing these characters to life. So much so, in fact, that fans would often send letters to Marvel asking if the costumed heroes could be used for private events. Seeing this as an opportunity to help promote Marvel Comics while simultaneously making money, Stan Lee would launch the Rent a Superhero program a year later in 1977. The Hulk would receive a major upgrade, ditching the inflatable suit for a fully realized foam suit with flocked fabric. In order to get into the suit, you'd need to put the pants on first, then step into the lower legs that snapped on at the joint. Sheet foam filled the pants to help bulk up the Hulk's legs. Then at the waistline were more large snaps that connected to the torso, along with a big pair of suspenders near the pants that helped hold everything together. The lower legs were likely attached with straps, and the bottom of each leg was a fiberglass box that was attached to a simple pair of medium-sized slippers. A strap held each foot securely in place. The arms had a simple shoulder joint that was flexible enough to be rotated up and down. The head was designed to make the Hulk appear friendly in an attempt to not scare away children. The Hulk's scalp was fitted with yak hair and attached by snaps on nylon fabric tabs. There likely was a head bracing webbing from a bicycle helmet attached to the inside of the head to ensure no actor would suffer a major injury from accidentally being knocked down by children. November of the same year would see the Hulk launching into new heights of popularity thanks to the Incredible Hulk TV series by CBS, starring Bill Bixby as Dr. David Banner and Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk, becoming Marvel's TV sensation. Ferrigno's interpretation of the character would remain in the public eye for years, appearing in other TV programs and commercials.
Na sua próxima compra, procure a etiqueta Santista.
They flex? They bend?
Certo, sto qui anche un mese.
Parla ma, che ti conviene?
The Hulk was brought to life with a green body paint and prosthetics. Incredibly simple, but really effective once applied over a huge muscle man. Originally, actor Richard Kiel was cast to play the part of the Hulk, as he was 7'2", but the creatives felt that while he did have the height, he did not have the presence and the bulk the character was known for. There is one shot of Richard Kiel that remained in the pilot, where the rest of his footage remains is unknown. In 1978, the Universal Studios tour added TV Hulk to their Land of a Thousand Faces makeup show.
The Universal Studios Tour Makeup Show features a dramatic demonstration of how motion picture makeup works. As we join the performance, a man and a woman have been selected from the audience to be made up as the Frankenstein monster and the bride of Frankenstein. The Incredible Hulk, who everyone expected earlier, is late.
Can we talk about this?
2 years later, Universal Studios launched Castle Dracula, a new show that featured a plethora of Universal's classic ghouls and monsters, including the Hulk, based off his TV appearance once again. Outside of Universal Studios, this Hulk made a couple of appearances at a Philadelphia car show and a high school parade, both in 1979. Not sure if these are official, but since TV Hulk was rarely seen anywhere else, I thought to include these anyway. The Rent a Superhero Hulk costume would receive a minor update for the 1983 NBC Yummy Awards. The Hulk's head was replaced with a menacing look that resembled his 1982 animated counterpart.
I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time. Hulk time. How you doing, man?
A complete redesign would occur later in the decade, going for a less bulky appearance that replaces the foam with plush material. Hulk's head will look more accurate to his comic appearance, including more defined facial features while still retaining a friendly look. This costume can be seen during Spider-Man and Mary Jane's wedding at the Shea Stadium and Macy's Thanksgiving Day parades. Mark Grayson and Gary Schneider were the prominent Hulk actors during this time. Eventually, the Rent a Superhero program rebranded to the Marvel Personal Appearance Program, and in 1993, the company commissioned a brand new Hulk costume designed by Shafton Inc. The new and improved suit included more room to breathe and better eyesight through the mask. Spider-Man actor Steven Brados would describe wearing the previous suit as akin to being swallowed by a giant teddy bear, with its terrible odor feeling as if he walked into a frat house after a toga party. Overall, the new outfit was very comfortable. Hulk's head was made out of molded foam latex, going for a more neutral facial expression that wasn't cartoonishly defined like the previous heads, and the hair and teeth would appear to be much more realistic. In conjunction with how Hulk appeared on TV at the time, his hair was styled into a fancy mullet. Occasionally, this costume would be accompanied by a torn shirt, a feature that previous designs failed to incorporate. Although I did find this image of a menacing looking Hulk that sports a tattered shirt. Sadly, I could not find a date or location for the photo. 1998 would see the debut of the short-lived Marvel Mania restaurant from Universal Studios Hollywood. At its grand opening, an odd-looking Hulk suit can be spotted. Its body looks similar to a previous Hulk, but the head is drastically different. I've never seen this suit anywhere else besides this event, so it probably was just something made specifically for this. It looks like they didn't even try to match the head with the body, as not only is it a different shade of green, but it appears to be made out of hard plastic and has a strange facial expression that I can't even identify. To kick off the new millennium, Marvel partnered with the Got Milk advertising campaign to create a TV commercial that helped promote the importance of calcium. Asylum SFX was in charge of bringing the heroes to life. The Hulk suit was made out of foam latex that was perfectly fitted onto the actor, along with the addition of facial prosthetics that allowed for expression. The Marvel Characters Appearance program would go for another Hulk redesign, leaning toward a much more vibrant, almost cel-shaded appearance. I don't know what year this costume was made, but it must have been sometime in 2000 or 2001. The head looks more plastic when compared to the last suit, and it notably features freaky looking eyes that remind me of tanning goggles. His outdated mullet was replaced with a more traditional Hulk hairdo that leaves hair on the top with nothing else surrounding it, although this suit still kept the tattered shirt. I have no idea if the Hulk was ever redesigned or just slowly faded out the program, as the more recent photos I can find featured the MCU-inspired suits for all the other heroes, with Hulk either not showing up or still in the same suit. I really don't know where the Hulk ended up. In 2003, Universal Studios Hollywood released its own Hulk suit that was exclusively used for the park. The Hulk bears a strong resemblance to his movie counterpart from the same year, which makes me think this was made to help promote the film for a limited time, given how there are barely any photos of this suit. It looks like it's made out of a rubber material that helps the Hulk appear more lifelike. It also carries over the theme of giving Hulk yet another tattered shirt. This photo shows the same suit, with a completely different head, that is reminiscent of comic Hulk. I have no idea if this change occurred toward the end of the Hulk's appearances, or if this was at the beginning. Toronto, Canada also had their own movie-inspired Hulk costume, that I can't find any more information about except for this one photo. I wasn't too sure at first if this was official, but the lady on the right is wearing a Hulk shirt with a badge of some kind, so I think this was a promotional event for the movie, but I can't really say that for sure. During the release of the first Avengers film, Target created a neat commercial featuring the Avengers as children. Hulk's design is very similar to what was done in the milk commercial. It appears to use the same method of creating a fitted foam latex bodysuit. 2014 would see the launch of Marvel Universe Live, a live-action arena show featuring Marvel's characters. Pretty self-explanatory. Even though this was created during the peak of Ruffalo's popularity as the Hulk, the character's design looks exactly like his appearance in the Incredible Hulk film. Quantum Creation FX was responsible for creating this behemoth of a Hulk suit that was worn by a stunt performer with the help of stilts. The suit was built to be more detailed and aesthetically realistic with enhanced performer movement. In 2021, Disneyland opened Avengers Campus, an MCU-themed area that is essentially Disney's answer to Universal's Marvel Superhero Island, but boring. A year later, we'd see Disney's attempt at creating a Hulk meet and greet, producing an all-new Hulk suit based on his appearance in Avengers Endgame.
I don't know what happened. What is this? One of those something cons?
Something. This is D23 Expo, Hulk.
Yeah, I really don't like this. Apparently he's in his quantum suit so Disney can hide Hulk's face, as there's no movement when he speaks. In that case, why not just create an animatronic? They have the money. This just feels so lazy, which I hate to say, because the construction of it is the complete opposite. When you expect to see the Hulk at a meet and greet, you'd imagine him to look like this. Not this. Thankfully, it was only for a limited time, but wow, what a pathetic cop-out for a Hulk suit. Well, I think that just about does it for official Hulk appearances. There are many more Hulk suits out there that aren't licensed by Marvel, but I'd be here all day if I were to look over every single one of these. But a few out there do look pretty nice. In terms of high quality production value, the foam latex suits used for the Got Milk and Avengers ads are top tier. As for actual live appearances, I'd go with both of Universal's depictions. It's hard to mess up Hulk's design from the TV series. All you need is a bodybuilder with green paint and a fright wig. The 2003 suit is great in utilizing a rubber material to help make the Hulk look less like a mutated Muppet, and more accurately like the Jade Giant from the comics, along with its vibrant colors to help make everything pop. We are sure to see another Hulk appearance sometime in the future, but whether or not it will be in a theme park is up for debate. We'll just have to settle with the Hulks of the past and the occasional unofficial appearances.